I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's go, baby.
Ready? 30 base.
I got you, boy. Double time.
Go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Hey, Zoo. 5.
Now Jones gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Break.
Mike 7. Hey, pick it up, defense.
61. Matchbox light.
From the gun, Jones. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Protein spill.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch the edge. No. Off.
Hey, Delta. 6-6. Bullet high.
Jumper.
Shoot.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the run, this is Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go! 15 line. 15 line.
Strong left. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Smooth.
Watch out.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Brought in over the middle by Grant. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Motion.
5.
I'm here all day. 7's a mark.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Hit it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
To Hunt. And Eddie.
Here we go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Throwing, Cousins. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 7. Hey, I'm coming.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch safety green.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
On for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Hatchet. Hatchet.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Gone.
Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 7's the Mike. Check tight end. Check tight. Shoot.
From the gun, Jones. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go, go.
7. Mike 7.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's complete to Grant. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Bravo. Done.
24 is the Mike.
Go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On 3rd down, Cousins going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Speed grip.
Jones now throwing again. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check 5.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam. Out, 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 out.
Blue draw quarters.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Watch twist.
General West. Hey, Wahoo.
7, Mike 7. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Watch the safety creep.
Check, 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 check.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Escaping the press, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Leonard Floyd racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Mike 52.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike 52.
No chance.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
15-1. 51.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard
Pick me
line.
up. Here we go. Check 3. Check 3. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
Coming after you. Seven's a Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Shoot.
Jones on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. Here we go. 70. Indy. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
60 or.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
80 weapon. Now.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg Olsen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And Stills bringing it in. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, Cousins. And Walker has it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. It's complete. Stills. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Running from the gun with Howard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Hey, Delta, hurry up, go.
Throwing on second down. Jones, throw left side complete. That's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Hey, Sam off.
Rush in, rush in. Quick the edge, quick the edge.
Protein spill. Smoke.
From the gun, Jones. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin the drive with Coleman. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Griffin. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Howard. Pushes him over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Here's Cousins, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Delaney Walker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, get shot, let's go, let's go.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First and 10 at the 41.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Five. Ready?
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, high 7. Now.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while? Or you nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And the pressure gets to him again. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, despite the loss here, was
So